All right, I did it. I used Claude Design and it wasn't horrible, but I did use all my usage and I didn't even finish an email. So yes, it worked. I provided it logo, font files, examples of work, an image, these kind of things to be able to curate a design. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't fully on brand, but with this client, they like play with the brands that they sell. So it was okay. It was a fun design and it wasn't bad. I only had to do a few fixes. You can see here, the chat wasn't super long. It mostly was thinking and processing. Where the hiccup was is it created this beautiful email, right, that we could send out. But then when I exported it and tried to import it into our Klaviyo email sending software, it was too rich. It wouldn't do it. So then I had to go back to it and try like, hey, can you like strip it down? Can you make it to where it's Klaviyo friendly? That kind of situation. And it tried and that didn't work. It created an absolutely different email. You can see it here. The differences were different. And so I was like, wait, I want the first email, but compatible. And so then it was a whole big back and forth thing, and then I ran out of usage limits. And so yeah, that's where I got with it. And so this is an easy client. For a bit harder clients with like really intense wireframes and like lots of text and all that kind of thing, it'll probably be harder, and I would need a much bigger plan. I'd have to pay the $150 or $300 a month just to be able to do it. So it's the question is if it's worth it or not. But I could try and strip back the usage by having it be able to produce me just the PNGs and screenshots, then upload into the emailing software and still manually build, but not do HTML where it's all built for me. And anyway, you have to manually insert all the image URLs anyway when you do the HTML because there's nowhere to host the images that it's produced. So you have to do a lot of manual work as well. And there's a lot of graphics with that email as opposed to just like my normal Photoshop files. So let's say it got me 80% of the way there. It was a cool design. It put in the text, it put it in the correct font. It does create some graphics, but it doesn't create good hero imagery. So I still had to create my own hero image and then re-upload that into it as it went along because it didn't have that kind of capability. But it did the wireframe of the email. So if you have your graphics already and you just need it nice and formatted and it's an easy one, go for it. But yeah, it still needs some work, but my usage doesn't reset for a whole week. So it's not every day, it's a whole week. So next Tuesday, I can try again and see where I get. Yes, that's Claude Design. You can see where I got and what I did with my client, but yeah, it still needs work, or I gotta upgrade the plan or figure out how to get it to produce at least one email with that limited usage, which is really crap because I produce like 18 emails a week. It's just not enough. So yes, anyway, this has been me fighting with AI.